Hi, 7th grade. As we've been working on box plots, yesterday we really just reviewed because you've already seen it before in 6th grade. But at this time, you should have your blue sheet. It's going to actually go into your journal. What I want you to do is read the scenario, look at the graph, and I want you to look at the statements by the 3 students, and I want you to come up with whether you agree or disagree with each one. So go ahead and I want you to pause the video. I'm going to continue going on, but I want to see you get some background knowledge of what we're actually going to talk about, okay? Okay, welcome back, and I know that you just took about maybe 5-10 minutes. If you look at what they've done is they've given us 2 box plots between Honolulu, Las Vegas, and it's based on the temperature of the 2 locations. So when you look at a box plot, it doesn't give us the average. It doesn't give us the average temperature. It gives us the distribution or the variability of the data given in a data set, okay? Now if you look at, this is a great example, Las Vegas, look at the temperature difference, approximately 45 to 95. We know that it can get really cold and we know it can get really hot. But if you look at Honolulu, because of the trade winds and the breeze, you don't have as great of a variability. The temperature pretty much stays between about 72 to 81, and it doesn't vary a lot. So according to the statements between the 3 students, we have Marcus. He says that the median temperatures for both cities are very close. And by looking at this, the temperatures, to me, they're not very close at all. But we know by the median, I would say, I kind of agree that the median would be that middle temperature, okay, of the data set. I'm going to agree because they are pretty close in the grand scheme of things. Now let's look at Kylie. She says that most months in Las Vegas have average temperatures between 68 and 86 degrees. Since the 3rd section is the longest part of the box plot. Okay, remember that when we're doing a dot plot, it is not going to give us the mean. Okay, it's all that is the distribution of data. So I'm going to disagree because a box plot gives distribution of data. Okay, the upper quartile, gives greater range. It says nothing about the mean. Okay. Now, Honolulu has a greater spread in temperature because its median is higher. No, the spread of the data is only about 10. So over here, it's about 40, isn't it? Or 50. Okay, I'm going to disagree. The spread is less than Las Vegas. Okay. So box plots are really pretty simple. It tells us how much variability, which is the big issue here. But if you look at this right here, this is the interquartile range. Inner quartile range. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry because you guys are going to be back from specials in a little bit. So the interquartile range is 50% of your data, okay? And if you look at this one, the interquartile range is much greater. The spread is a lot greater because it's from 55 to 85. So my interquartile range is 30 here, whereas it is only maybe about 6. I'm sorry, no, about 76, it's about 4, okay? So at the bottom, I want you to kind of put together some sentences into a summary. Select one of the students with whom you disagree and explain to a partner. Actually, don't even bother with this. I apologize. I didn't read this one. But hopefully you understand now that it's not the mean that it gives you, but actually the distribution of data that is provided. Okay? Go ahead, stick that in your journal, make a pocket. What I do want you to do, if you go to your calendar on Schoology, I have assigned a quizzes for you to complete today that talks about box plots. Okay? See you tomorrow.